Hello, strangers. Some dummy, not me, attempted to modify this headstock. Made a bad job of it. Looks kind of wonky. And it doesn't fit in these guitar hangers properly. It sits at an angle due to how it is cut here. So I have to fix that now. This was the first draft. Didn't come out great, but it was useful, served its purpose. Second draft was this thing here. It should be decent, should be quite decent as a headstock. Better than what I have. So I'll need to cut off this part here on this line and glue a piece on. I'll see how and what type of piece I find. I do have some material. Needs to be hardwood and whatnot. So yeah, let us see how it goes. I could go on and just cut this line here, but this reasonably flexible blade, and I may not be able to make a straight cut. So I will use this. We'll clamp it here, and it should help guide the blade straight. I think at this point I can take this off. It's kind of getting in the way. Reducing the stroke I have available. There we have it. Not the best planer, but hopefully it will do the job. With not too big of a deal. I think I might leave it at that and do the rest with the belt sander. I am gonna call this enough before I remove too much material. Now to the glue up part, which will be the last for today. Then I'll have to wait for the glue to dry. I'm still unsure about this glue. Seems like maybe too cold or something like that. Should have had it sitting inside. Or is this straight away? It might be a fail. think that might have it. I'll call that enough for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Back to it, and I did run into some issues already whilst setting things up here. But first, I did bring it in last night so it could dry in a warm climate. It seems to be holding up. If it survives being worked into shape, then it is a success. Whilst I was in, I also sketched the shape on it. There were a few iterations here until I found the last one, which is the checkered one. That's the final shape that I will use. So yeah, the issue that I found is I don't have a precise drill bit to make these holes. They are either too big or too small. The closest I can get is this router bit, which is still sloppy in there. So I think I will have to move it around a bit. What to do? Need to start cutting the shape out of it. How to go about it? I think I will first drill some holes here and here so that I don't have to struggle doing that curve with the jigsaw, and then I'll go at it with the jigsaw. After that it will be a matter of planing this piece on both sides and drilling the holes. That should be about it. Now to the jigsaw. I do wonder about how I should hold it. Would have been easier from this side. I don't have it drawn out, and trying to match the same drawing here on the back would be a bit complicated. Would be easier on this side because it's flat. Here I have this coming out. I think I'll have to put it this way so I can come at it from this side. Please make sure you are obviously gluten free. We still need adjusting. And see, so the curve should start here and then here. Might be able to make it like this. We'll just close to it and try to get it over to me. I just haven't I just need to. Still have material to remove. I think I'd rather do it slowly and carefully. This material gets removed reasonably easy, it seems. Which means it's not quite as hard as the original wood. This only has to hold 1.5 string, so it shouldn't be an issue. Need it lower. Too much leverage this way. Yeah, it is starting to shape up. I think I'll set up the cinder and do the rest of it, and then I'll have again to get rid of some thickness. Now to the other side. I will say, except for the grain direction, it almost matches. I don't know. I will see how I will do about that. But I still think it would look nice with contrasting wood. But, let's see if I start with this now. I'll just switch back to the sender. It'll be swinging in the background. Now let us go to the hard part of figuring out how to do those holes without the proper bits. Should be able to go in there now. Not there yet. Almost. Just a little bit to this side. That might be close enough to the hammer there. Now still need a little bit right on the seam on this side. This might have it now. The back side is not quite as clean. Yeah, that has it. Back side is not quite as clean because I had to move around to find the edge. But the front is good enough. The back will also be hidden beneath the tuners, so not a big issue. Better than what I had before on this one. That one was done with a rasp. One thing I want to see, I actually have to put this on a little bit. We do have clearance for it, which is good. This is another thing I'm thinking of doing, potentially. Now the headstock's a bit small, and this might be a bit big, so I'm thinking possibly cutting off this part and just leaving this. I will consider that more before I go and do it. Need to make sure I don't lose any of these parts. This one comes off as well, but I will need it on just to kind of see how it lines up and where I want to put it. I think that might do the job. It's just slides around. I'll just go for it, I think. Any objections to that? Hope not. Yeah, too bad that is too small. So now I'll have to go again and do it bigger. Yeah, I'll just eyeball it. That's this. This has done it. It has. Very well, very well. Sitting right all the way. It is now. That's all it looks like. Let's see. Let's see. It's so easy to put on. I don't have enough drip particles for these screws. So I'll just have to push through. Just sit on this a little bit. Wait, seems to be cooking. We shall make sure to actually use the best screws. In the case of my body, of course. We need the good ones. We're going to need to struggle. Yeah, you want to hear how it sounds? I got you. The volume doesn't work great. Other than that, it works. I'll look at it again. Framing. Anyway. Thanks for watching again, and bye bye.